Well, still not knowing if I should keep on doing this. This is actually the Heroes Chapter 7. Yeah, I know I haven't really been reviewing a lot of them before, but I can't review as much as I want to anymore. Not only because of the new law, but also because I just do not have the time. But the angry anime fan here. This time a cover page of Hermito and Wendy. Hermito from Eden Zero, Wendy from Fairytale, and surprisingly Belnika from Ravemaster. I'm saying surprisingly because, unlike those two, she is not a mini-me. She is actually quite well adorned. But then again, I think she is in this picture because she's a late added to the party. Belnika was added almost at the end of the show's run, so although there was an entire arc to show her personality, she didn't she wasn't really in that story way much. But of course she contributed, just like all the Rave Masters, Rave Starlight Riders. Either way, onto the chapter itself, well, it gets a little bit weird here as the girls of Hiromishima all team up to fight off monster. Suddenly, Lucy, of course, is once again trapped with the perverted tentacles. And as soon as the tentacle takes off her top, Natsu appears to grab the boobs to cover her. But as you all know, he is doing that because he wants to cover up her breasts, but that doesn't change that he is grabbing them. Oh, oh, you gotta love those jokes here. And then suddenly he sees the other girls, but then Haru also appears. So Ellie stabs his eyes with her tonfa blasters in order to make sure she doesn't see. Finally, Shiki also appears, being afraid that the things that are surrounding are bugs. And why is he doing? Well, he's leaning and hiding uh, behind Rebecca, down under, close to her butt. All three shonen heroes of the Hero Mashima all doing a little sexual harassment or perverted, accidental pervert of it all. As the boys later on split, seeing all this, the girls suddenly snap at the boys to just deal with the monsters already. And despite having fought each other, well, not agreeing on really what they were gonna do, they do indeed team up and finish it off. And the girls slaps them silly to know that no more arguments. And so it's they all create different. They all tease each other of the fact that you're dressing way too provocative for Haru, while Lucia saying that I only dress this as the beach. When suddenly Shiki realizes that Rebecca herself is also dressed pretty scandalously, and then Haru points out the fact that that Ellie has also been kind of skimpy, especially in dressing in a dance scene, which is one of the best moments in Rave Master. Sorry, I dropped the words again. The dance scene in Rave Master, a minor spoiler alert there, but one of the best scenes in the manga. Finally, all the rest of the Heroes Mashimasses assemble because it is all thanks to Wise's device. Last time he created something he called HEROS. It actually stands for Helix Effect Radical Operation Searcher. He created it in order for everyone to reunite at one place or another. Yes, even Moscow is there. And then Genesis continued to do his imagination as he creates more monsters. It's during this time though that the Heroes Mashimasses actually gets a call from none other than Hermito from Eden Zero, who is communicating with them. Together with Sista, the Happy from Eden Zero, and Witch, as she reveals that the island they're on has a secret, something that's called the truth that lies dormant. And she mentions that the dark ring that the guy is holding is actually not a real dark ring, or it's more saying that uh, the energy of the dark ring comes from the island itself, not from the dark ring itself. So basically, that little rock is not the real threat. Well, it's not one of the real threats. So they inform the team that they have to destroy the stone if on the island. Do that, and Genesis's power will stop. And Hermito warns them that their monsters are multiplying. But now at a common goal, now all united, the Hiromashimas masses all assemble as they all head out, because together we can do it. And I have to say, the scene which shows every single one of them, except of course the joke characters, let's just skip them. But the scene that shows every one of them of the Hiromashima's creations, of the top three, mind you. I know he has created other mangas, but to see these three in one single page, excellent. It is wonderful art there. It's there is not words. It's a moment, really. But that's basically the chapter. All in all, it was mostly consists of some dirty humor, which is once again very exaggerated, even though it is nothing more than a spin-off of Hiroshima's work. We're glad to see the rest of the Dead and Zero gang, and also how the Happy from Dead and Zero reacted to the Happy of Fairy Tail. And also is the fact that, what else is there to say? Well, it's the fact that they're all assembled and all fighting together now. Together they can do it. It's worth noting that the one who stands in the biggest middle is actually Shiki, not Haru. You know, in a way, I think it is Haru who should have been in the middle, considering, well, he is the first. But you give me your thoughts if you have any.